Orleans Saints
I'm gonna hit the
and
Packers
the Carolina Panthers. That's fielded in the end zone.
Most of the teams that's good is because they won on the trade, bro.
Make it the 24-yard line.
Like Falcons, like what Grizzly did when Grizzly fixed the team. Like, bro, you ain't only fixing the team, you making this team OP. You getting salary and shit for all them trades. You basically got a whole bunch of good people on your team. You got 3 linebackers at 90 speed.
Oh yeah.
Come on, bro.
Who's the Hood?
That's Hood. And then he made that one linebacker see like a superstar linebacker. Don't matter.
On 1st and 10, Perkins.
Like when remember I was mad when I seen that linebacker got 90 hit power and all that.
Brian Burns' last game almost went to X Factor.
I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness
against them as this game
goes on.
He can't be doing that to the team because now his team OP.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Who's that Texas linebacker that everybody fought over? That's like a 55 overall.
What's the name?
That's so fucking trash. You better get him, Deion Jackson. You fucking 99 speed. This motherfucker just did a fucking swing pass with this white boy running back.
Got a question for you.
I got the quick stopper.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
So if my dude already got one ability unlocked, and then I re-roll him, leapfrog, I re-roll him.
Perkins.
The other one is still locked.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Yeah, but no, what happens if I
in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. Charles,
right now he's
feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice
now. I have a scrambler trade the first one, and then
keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
That's something you probably got to ask Grizzly.
All right.
I re-roll.
Now and after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
It's something that you can't upgrade your dude there.
From the shotgun,
like not position, but like stats wise, like
he'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
99 everywhere.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they should
is that cheating that
the shotgun. Then they ran.
I got Keno Neal and I'm using the stud linebacker. Is that cheating that I change it to the linebacker then use it to upgrade?
Nah.
I was gonna say
Cam did it in my league when I told him not to.
Just move, Leon, move him to like safety, and then you should be able to upgrade his coverage even more.
I know. I'm not supposed to do
that. Yeah. Saints supposed to be off last game, so on his first offensive drive, my defense had 3 sacks. And Brian Burns had 2 because he missed that on an X Factor trade last week.
They were probably hoping to get him
because he had 2, and then they took him out on the last play when I got the sack against the Redskins. I'm like, why you took him out? He could have went to X Factor. Fucking Madden.
They made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Well, you know, despite me sacking him 3 times, he kicked a 57-yard field goal. So it's but you know, I got my running backs this game, and you know, I knew the game would be bad if Russell Wilson do six INTs. I'm like, come on, Russell, you've been doing so well. Don't hold me out of this game. I'm like 6 INTs, like damn, Russell.
A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad.
Yo, this Khalifa Muhammad and Playmakers my favorite. Cause every time he jukes, he already break off a tackle.
Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down now, Benjamin. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down.
Come on.
Boy, no chance as he was met.
That's so fucking trash.
4th down now after a loss of 2. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out.
I keep forgetting that this motherfucker got Rondé fucking Moore, Tyreek Hill Jr. This motherfucker too fast. Like, I can't cover this dude.
Come on, jump up on the table.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Perkins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reyes. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
Bro, I had that guy, the Bounty arm broke.
On 2nd down. It's Harris, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I see you, Brian Burns, getting 3 sacks in the 1st quarter.
Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
Why you didn't play like this in the 1st quarter last week?
It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson looking left side. It's complete.
I'm going to talk about this.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
PK him up here.
Here's Muhammad. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Why are you using that? Ooh, there is a team next to me. Speak of the devil, I got myself a broom.
That motherfucking sweat and shoot fast as shit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On third down, Muhammad, and he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I thought you get a whole clip.
Not on LGs. You only get like part of the clip.
Oh, I can see because that'd be OP.
Yeah.
Boy, because he shot me first, and then I turned and shot him and killed his ass. He realized I had
He just dropped
and that
over
one
there.
covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here, I got you a plate.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
I didn't get
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore.
North Carolina.
Touchdown now
I got
on the
armor plate
year.
box up here.
And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
I don't know how long this one's last.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
What's in me?
On 1st down, Perkins looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
I saw one in my building. He hopped out on the roof and then hopped back in.
To throw on 3rd down, Perkins. Looking left side, he's got a man. It's Holland. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Perkins. It's Hill, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
But he had a custom loadout.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Bryce Lake will not have enough for a UAB.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
That is because I had too many out. Okay.
I think you only could do 2 things.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch the ship. Check 26, check 26. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Put on him.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown.
I'm about to be running the fucking just sweep on fucking goal line since everybody want to do that now. They got that shit from YouTube.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
Damn. That happened.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Nah, but we ruined that man's day, bro.
Oh, yeah. He tried to run and go hide in the corner. Yeah, he's shooting.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
I know
that
down.
drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
How do you move from that thing?
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Jim.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A yard on that last run.
What we got? Check the hot read. Run left. Undercrunch. Watch that. Check 31.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Four down. Come on, QB, come on. Kill. Back.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Drop deep, drop deep. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
Throwing again. Perkins. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Check Mike 27. I got it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Perkins. Able to find Harris, complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on first down. Perkins. He's got Smith here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3. We'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go.
On third down, Muhammad. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike's 15. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Hey, look, we're going to go. Check 50. You got it.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 27.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. Nowhere, Ryan Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. 4 down.
I'll go special.
On second down now, Benjamin. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
41 to Mike. Go.
No gain on
Check.
the play.
Took right.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
41 Mike.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's more on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, it's Holland. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run on 1st down. Holland. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd down. Perkins. That one complete to Hill. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Check safety, check safety. Check 4, check 4. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 3, check 3.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Switch, switch, switch.
2nd and 5. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Perkins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DJ Reader able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A loss of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 7.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch 15, mark 15. Hey, watch the slant.
Run left, run left.
18. 15. Hassan. Let's get it.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
He don't want it. Check. Fresno.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll run with Muhammad. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Perkins. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Perkins. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Perkins. He's got Burton here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Perkins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side They said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. He gets it complete to Harris. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the gun, Perkins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey. Let's go. Let's go. Mike 27. Cut. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
On 4th down, Perkins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. DJ Reader. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down now, Benjamin. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Carolina. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Returning it is Moore. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. Under pressure, they got him again. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Perkins. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
27, check Mike, 27.
On fourth down, Perkins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And an alley to run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it's third and short. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.